Imagine the sky going faint around mid-evening, the sun disappearing behind the moon, extending a terrifying nightfall across the land. An all-out solar eclipse is one of nature's generally marvelous and unprecedented scenes. On April 8, 2024, a significant all-out solar eclipse will clear across North America, plunging parts of Mexico, the US, and Canada into daytime obscurity. This outstanding celestial occasion has stargazing lovers humming with fervor, yet it likewise has specialists giving critical well-being alerts. In this reality-stuffed video, we'll investigate why there are so many precautionary measures encompassing the 2024 overshadowing and what you want to be aware of to securely notice it. We'll talk about how this obscuration contrasts from the huge 2017 occasion that charmed millions. For those new to eclipse chasing, we'll cover the rudiments of what causes a solar eclipse. So stay tuned as we share fundamental tips to help you take full advantage of this wonderful experience. Whether you intend to be in the path of totality or notice a partial eclipse from your own patio, the 2024 total solar eclipse is one heavenly show you won't have any desire to miss. The Great North American Eclipse 2024, a grand heavenly occasion, will grace the skies over North America. An all-out solar eclipse, oftentimes alluded to as the Great North American Eclipse, will create its shaded area across the mainland, immediately changing day into night along its way. This terrific peculiarity happens when the moon impeccably aligns between the Earth and the sun, totally hindering the daylight and making a spooky sunset. The obscurations process will begin in Mexico at around 11:07 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, making its most critical landfall on the Pacific coast. As the moon's shadow navigates the country, it will cross into Texas around 1:27 p.m. Central Standard Time. From that point, the path of totality, the thin segment of land where the sun will be totally clouded, will cut away through the heart of the U.S. states adequately lucky to fall within this path. These states incorporate Oklahoma, Arkansas, Missouri, Illinois, Kentucky, Indiana, Ohio, Pennsylvania, New York, Vermont, New Hampshire, and Maine. As the eclipse advances across the landmass, the span of totality will change contingent upon location. Skywatchers in Durango, Mexico, and Fredericksburg, Texas, will be blessed to receive a huge 4 minutes and 26 seconds of total darkness, while the whole North American mainland will encounter basically a fractional solar eclipse. Only those arranged within the 100 to 125-mile wide path of totality will have the honor of seeing the wonderful sight of a total eclipse. This heavenly occasion is supposed to draw a great many eclipse fans to prime viewing areas along the way, with urban communities, towns, and far-off regions planning for a convergence of guests anxious to submerge themselves in the moon's shadow. As fervor works for this once-in-a-lifetime occasion, authorities across the nation are industriously planning to address the difficulties that accompany such an enormous flood in interest. Tourism warnings and admonitions encompassing the 2024 eclipse highlight the marvel and energy, as well as the reason to worry among authorities and nearby specialists. With large numbers of individuals expected to rush to the path of totality extending from coast to coast, the expected burden on general well-being infrastructure resources is exceptional. To moderate risks and guarantee a smooth experience for both inhabitants and guests, a progression of pressing cautions and alerts have been given across the impacted states. One of the most squeezing concerns is the expected gridlock as eclipse chasers converge upon the limited path of totality. Streets and interstates are possible to turn out to be severely wrecked, especially in country regions where infrastructure is often restricted and two-lane streets are the standard. The abrupt flood of vehicles could rapidly lead to gridlock, making it hard for crisis vehicles to navigate the clogged streets and respond to emergencies productively. To address these gambles, state and neighborhood specialists are emphatically asking inhabitants and guests to plan ahead of time. They suggest loading up on fundamental supplies like food, water, fuel, and medications in the days paving the way to the eclipse. By doing so, people can diminish the requirement for last-minute excursions and help forestall deficiencies at neighborhood stores, which may not be prepared to deal with the abrupt flood of demand. Experts in Lorain County, Ohio, have cautioned that the expanded stress on nearby assets could prompt the consumption of food and fuel supplies. In addition to traffic-related concerns, the weight on crisis administrations and healthcare offices is another critical issue. Huge groups inherently bring a higher chance of mishaps, wounds, and clinical crises. Rural hospitals and clinics, which frequently operate with limited assets and staff, might get themselves overwhelmed. To resolve this issue, a few locales are proactively conveying extra clinical faculty and assets to key areas along the path of totality, guaranteeing that they are more prepared to deal with any emergencies that might arise. Communication is another critical aspect that specialists are tending to. With a huge number of individuals endeavoring to share their eclipse experience through calls, texts, and social media posts at the same time, cell towers might become overburdened. This presents not just a bother for guests attempting to remain associated with friends and family, but also raises concerns about the capacity to contact crisis administrations if necessary. Mobile service providers, such as T-Mobile, are taking proactive measures to limit disruptions and guarantee solid network. These endeavors incorporate sending extra cell sites and conducting continuous network monitoring to identify and resolve any issues instantly. Open door, understudy well-being, and logistical concerns should be viewed as. Many areas have chosen to close for the day, citing potential traffic gridlock and the gamble of understudies harming their eyes by seeing the eclipse improperly. By shutting schools, specialists intend to decrease the weight on neighborhood infrastructure and guarantee that understudies can securely participate in the eclipse with their families. Even pet owners are being called upon to avoid potential risk during the eclipse. The abrupt darkness might cause creatures to show strange behavior, for example, expanded tension or disarray. Specialists advise keeping pets inside during the eclipse and furnishing them with a safe, agreeable space to withdraw to if required. Pet owners should likewise guarantee they have an adequate inventory of food and any essential medications close by, as gridlock and crowding may make it hard to reach stores in the days surrounding the occasion. As April approaches, specialists are working indefatigably to set up their communities for the interesting challenges that the Great North American Eclipse will bring. By giving cautions and admonitions, they intend to promote a protected and pleasant experience for every one of the people who wish to observe this amazing heavenly occasion. Through cautious arranging, coordination, and communication, specialists hope to limit interruptions and guarantee that the eclipse remains a treasured memory for years to come. So, as you plan for the Great North American Eclipse of 2024, regard the admonitions and warnings given by specialists. Stock up on fundamentals and show restraint toward the unavoidable challenges that accompany an occasion of this size. Remember, while the eclipse might be brief, the recollections will endure forever. While the Great North American Eclipse of 2024 and the Great American Eclipse of 2017 are both marvelous heavenly occasions, the distinctions in timing, duration, path, and scientific context make the upcoming eclipse truly unique. As we prepare to stand in the moon's shadow and wonder at the sun's ethereal crown, the Great North American Eclipse of 2024 will be an occasion associated with generations to come. On April 8, 2024, millions of people across North America will have the incredible opportunity to witness a total solar eclipse. This breathtaking celestial event, which occurs when the moon passes directly between the Earth and the Sun, temporarily obscuring the sun's light, is a spectacle that draws attention and excitement from skywatchers everywhere. However, while the allure of this remarkable event is undeniable, it is imperative that observers take necessary precautions to ensure their safety, particularly regarding their vision. NASA specialists and other experts have issued essential guidelines to help individuals prepare for this extraordinary occasion. In this article, we will uncover these safety measures, emphasizing the importance of protecting your eyes and personal safety during this unique cosmic phenomenon. Understanding the solar eclipse. Before delving into safety measures, it is important to understand what a solar eclipse is and how it occurs. A solar eclipse happens when the moon's orbit brings it directly between the Earth and the Sun. This alignment can result in a total eclipse, where the Sun is completely covered by the moon, or a partial eclipse, where only a portion of the Sun is obscured. The path of totality during the 2024 eclipse will stretch across several states in the United States, Mexico, and Canada, allowing many to experience the awe of darkness during the day as the moon blocks the sun's light. While the solar eclipse is a stunning sight, the intense sunlight can be harmful to your eyes if proper precautions are not taken. Viewing the sun directly, even during an eclipse, can lead to severe eye injuries, including solar retinopathy, which can result in permanent vision loss. Therefore, It is crucial to follow safety guidelines to protect your eyes during this remarkable event. Essential safety measures for solar eclipse viewing. 1. Use proper eclipse glasses. One of the most vital safety measures for observing the solar eclipse is the use of certified eclipse glasses. Regular sunglasses, no matter how dark, do not provide adequate protection against the sun's harmful rays. Eclipse glasses are specifically designed to block out harmful UV rays and reduce sunlight to safe levels for direct viewing. When selecting eclipse glasses, ensure they meet the ISO 12312-2 International Safety Standard. Look for the certification label, which indicates that they have been tested for safe solar viewing. Avoid using damaged or scratched glasses, as they may compromise your safety. If you have concerns about the authenticity of your eclipse glasses, consider purchasing them from reputable sources, such as NASA, the American Astronomical Society, AAS, or other trusted retailers. 2. Pinhole projectors and solar filters. If you do not have access to eclipse glasses, alternative methods can be used to observe the eclipse safely. Pinhole projectors are a simple and effective way to view the eclipse indirectly. To create a pinhole projector, you will need a piece of cardboard or paper. Poke a small hole in it and hold it in the sunlight, allowing the light to pass through and project onto a flat surface, such as the ground or another piece of paper. This method enables you to see the eclipse without looking directly at the sun. Additionally, solar filters can be used with telescopes, binoculars, or cameras for safe solar observation. These filters are designed to reduce the intensity of sunlight, making it safe to view the eclipse through optical devices. However, it is crucial to ensure that these filters are also ISO certified and specifically designed for solar viewing. 3. Avoid looking directly at the sun. While the excitement of witnessing a solar eclipse can lead some to take risks, it is essential to avoid looking directly at the sun, except during the brief period of totality in a total solar eclipse. Even a small glimpse of the sun's rays can cause irreversible damage to your eyes. If you are fortunate enough to be in the path of totality, remember that it is only safe to look at the sun without protective eyewear during the moments when the moon completely covers the sun. As soon as the sun begins to reappear, eclipse glasses must be worn again. 4. Educate children on eclipse safety. If you are planning to view the eclipse with children, educating them about the importance of eye safety is crucial. Children may not fully understand the potential dangers of looking directly at the sun, so it is essential to explain the risks in a way they can comprehend. Encourage them to wear eclipse glasses at all times during the event, and supervise their viewing to ensure they are using proper protective measures. Consider organizing activities to teach children about solar eclipses in an engaging manner. Create fun projects, such as making pinhole projectors or drawing pictures of the eclipse, to foster excitement and understanding of the event while emphasizing safety. 5. Plan your viewing location carefully. Choosing a safe and suitable viewing location is another critical aspect of eclipse safety. Ideally, you want to find an open area with a clear view of the sky to fully appreciate the event. Parks, fields, and other outdoor spaces are excellent choices, as they allow for unobstructed views of the eclipse.